Okay, on the inside, what bearing do we have? Oh, it's very good your transmission has come apart. All right, let's see what it do.
Nuisance, mate. This one's turning into a bit of a pain.
And we should be able to pull
This one out easily. Yeah.
it appears your battery has oxidized a bit. Holy crap.
Holy moly.
Holy moly.
There it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the icky brown oil on it.
Yeah.
This is worth changing out. Really getting rid of all whatever crap is on the inside now. That's quite a lot. If I push the pedal, you could spin that one, yeah. Yeah, not much to see in it. No, not too bad. And you can see the oil climbs. But we got better quality oil for that to replace this. Yeah. Okay. Stay there. No, needs a hammer. Yeah, so here. Yeah, go.
There it goes.
Oh, did they? I think they Loctite it. Or is it that tight of a fit? Let's take off the universal joint, put it on its side so I got a bit more access. Okay, okay, this is not so tight. It was in there, but not as tight as you may want it to be. Not yet. That is shot.
Big style.
Makes a nice sound. I'm gonna do the impact on it gently.
Deteriorating.
So now it should be as easy as getting that one off. What's going on here with the stub here? It's weird. It's also missing the spacer ring, because this is a nice reproduction gear. That also explains the condition of the gear and the sound.
Yeah.
So this is reproduction. Cool, very cool. This is also reproduction. This is made by the same manufacturer. Okay, on the inside, what bearing do we have? Oh!
Ooh, dear.
It's very good your transmission has come apart. This is a disaster waiting to happen. No way you're gonna put this back. But this is the long bearing. This is the one that is supposed to go into the cluster gear in the back.
Now we go. Yeah, there we go.
Here we go. So this is worn. That's no good. That's why it was difficult to remove from the car. Also not extremely tight. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, my hand's so greasy now.
Yeah.
It's this thing off. Come off.
See? It did.
It wasn't on there that much.
So good. Okay, they did do that. Okay. Cool. So you can see it does leak. This one I should be able to push up. This is nice and tight. A little bit of run in, but I think this is an original. By the way that these chamfers are done here, on it I cannot see that that would be reproduction.
Too much grease on my hands, one sec. Yeah.
Maybe with my nail, but at least not through... Why is that hole in there? This could be from, I'm not entirely sure, but that hole, it could have been from a GPW or a GP.
Yeah, you can feel that. Yeah,
Ooh, something dropped. No, hopefully not. What? Is this an early one? Okay, there's, oh, okay, it's that. Remind me, there was a shim in the back already from the front because of the indexing holes that it's got for lining it up. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, dropped the bearing. And yeah, these cuts also match. So this is a reproduction set. Nice. The way that they make these, also the combination produces a different sound. And I already wondered why yours made a different sound. Mine also makes a different sound. I have the Mark USA bearing, the Mark USA gear set. That one has more of a whine to it. I don't know if you recall what mine sounds like a bit.
Yeah.
More of a whine.
Yeah.
And then you got the originals, which have their own sound. This is in fabulous condition. plenty of metal in there and all kinds of junk still that needs to come out. It was completely caked on the inside, so this oil hole did no purpose, it did nothing. But these are bits of steel that have been embedded into the bronze. Also, just from the very fact that it's a very loose fit, so we're going to replace that. Fortunately, there are new bushings. There we go. Now this has a very nice fit. Okay, the main shaft needs one of these spacer rings. Okay, what I would like to have a look at with our coffee, I prepared a couple of bearings for the cluster gear. The big one goes towards the rubber. Spacer, small one, put that in the right end. So not like this is the big end that goes into the small end. So like this. And then have a feel how it turns. If you ask me, it is this combination to me that feels the smoothest.
Yeah.
I've tested the cage is hard, it's flat. The eyes are not worn out, also very important. They gotta be
Good.
nice. And also
Go with them. Can't twiddle it. Yeah, you can't twiddle it.
If it does it like that, that's no good. This is your original spiral wound roller.
You said you were alright, so you can go back in.
It looks alright, but I'm a bit suspicious of this one because one roller is quite worn. I personally, because both of these shafts they're not as hard as the cluster gear shaft, I would go for one that should be tougher, which is the higher type.
So here we go for the hard or something, right? Or
Tougher.
tougher.
Because these shafts are both not as hard as this shaft. And let's check the bearing fit. Okay, we have plenty for the expansion and it's not oversized. This is a tight fit, this one. The gasket will sort that. There we go. This is not the right way of building it up, but we're going to check if these actually run into each other so it doesn't eat up the bearing. Then we decided it was going to be this bearing. This position should not change. I cannot feel it rub. There, you want to be able to see that the shaft and the bearing are not rubbing. Now we're on the reverse outlook here on the inside. It is the big bearing in the back because the arm is rather short. We have a spacer and then we have the smaller bearing in the front. And we must not forget the spacers, because this one had spacers in it. Because of some wear on the boss. By the looks of it, this one has been running here. And this one had been running against the cluster gear. So they need to be inserted here. And it do.
And it work. Nice. That's this fella goes on there.
Yep. Okay, I'm not doing it fully tight yet because the sealer is coming out and that's fine. I want that to solidify. Get a tiny bit of oil here. That's not problematic now, but by the time the big gasket goes on there for the clutch housing, this will need to be degreased and also well dabbed on there so it doesn't leak here, because they tend to weep. This is up top, so we minimize the amount of oil flow through. Then we will slap on this.
This guy.
Yeah. Make sure that this is up top, otherwise your throat bearing is going to be a problem. If I get it lined up properly, that can go in. Okay, here's the end. So it's this spline up top, and this one as is. So that one, make sure that the collars are facing each other. Here's the end, and on top, and on top. Tight fit on second. Don't forget to put it down with the grease fitting. Which is always nice. That should do. Now I need to see if I line everything up. It's not there yet. There it is. And on the outside. Okay, got him sorted.
This could get stuck.
Probably need a heavy hammer for that.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to do it. Let's try it.
He's going, but now I need a
Yeah,
heavy hammer and something to support it underneath.
Yeah, it's moving. Definitely.
Yeah, now it's also there. Yeah, we got grease. Particularly important is here, because here they tend to leak with just the gasket. Hear that? So now we can slap this one on here like so. Get them up, yeah.
Click.
Okay.
Classic.
Make sure I hit the Makita lamp. That's gonna make Elwin very happy. This is plenty of oil. Okay, give it a go.
I've got the brake one as well.
Okay, we got forward. Yeah. Gently. New sound.
Oh. Find my way with it now.
It feels faster. Definitely does not sound the same.
No.
In a good way.
Yeah, and I can say from first impressions, putting it into gear is quite precise now.
Whereas it was loose.
It was loose before, yeah. I mean, I knew where it was because I've been driving it for a while, but as you know, you can actually feel it go into a gear.
Nice.
I wonder if I've got a nicer gear for following round on the club run now. Weirdly, because it was always horrible between second and third. I wonder if it'll just hit second or third.
Should be a bit nicer now.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to find out. Really necessary. popping, mate.
Nope.